Hi Virgo and welcome. We're doing a bit of an om. Welcome. I'm going to have a little snapshot here with the Lucy Cavendish Tarot. Look, you found a mate. Hey? Somebody who matches the sparkles on your wings because you're an angelic human. And you asked for an order, a specific order to the universe. And you've been a bit particular about this order. And it's been manifesting. In fact, it's already 95% manifested. And it's up to you to bring it into your 5% of reality. So let's see how you're going with that. So first of all, you have to cleanse out things. Releasing the past. You know, the repetitive motions? You know, when you have the same conversation with people, you can catch the karmic cycle. You're like, I've got strong deja vu, but it doesn't feel like a past life. And then the more awakened you are, that you realize that happened at the same time last month. That person rang me and said that. I think I've talked about this with them before. You know, it's like that. So there's a real consciousness. And you're like, oh no, that means I can't talk to blah, blah, blah. And then you have to go into the matrix and see what it means. Somebody's here. Somebody's happy to see you. I'm picking up on a male Virgo here. Having somebody happy to see them. Ah, exciting. Because maybe you're single now. That's what I'm hearing. Wisdom of experience. Da-na-na-na. This is the 6 of Wands, a victory. You don't have to learn that lesson again. You can blow out the candle. So you've had 6 victories are going to... This is about good karma. So if you're cross-watching, Virgo is going through a bit of a transformation. And they're redoing their whole career. Rebuilding yourself, Virgo, here. There's a reallocation of where you put your life force. So you wake up in the morning, you've got 100 volts of energy, think. Where am I going to invest them? Most people not you, have already spent their 100 volts before they get out of bed. And you know you can do that by not being in the present moment, because when you're in the shower, you're thinking about where you're going. And when you're on the way to going there, you're thinking about when you're there. And when you're there, you're thinking about how you're going to get out of there. So this is happening because you're in the present moment. You must receive this gift. It's to do with your skills and your abilities. So this is about progress. What I heard before I turned on the video for your reading was we're really looking at a surge in progression. And that can battle with perfection. So this is having an idea, and this is having also the funding to move forward on the idea of a new business idea, or an escape. Somebody's planning an escape. They've got to get out of a partnership here and get their money. Is this you, Virgo? Yeah, you've got to take a stand. See, there's somebody here. This is like a poker face. Somebody's bluffing you here. This is a bluffer. Somebody's bluffing you. You don't care. These are... this is why you're changing, because of that. Because you just can't stand that. Like, why would you choose to look at the half empty cup all the time? And you go, well, that's because I was discussing my ideas. My ideas that are a higher frequency bandwidth than my audience. I know how it is sometimes. Virgo, I'm right there with you. Virgo moon over here. We've got the star here underneath. This is healing. This is profound renewal of hope. This is what you thought you would never have. You're going to be elevated. And it's going to be better than you had imagined. You had to go through... There was a purification, if you like, of your personality. And what happened is that you saw reflected back to you parts of yourself in people now you've outgrown. And this is taking the thing where you're out of the matrix. You're not making up excuses. You don't have to say why. You're just making these changes, taking a stand for yourself. And so you've come up against a Goliath here. A Goliath. God was showing me about Goliath, David and Goliath. And David's tiny and his Goliath's this giant. So you've been facing a giant here that you thought, because you're a little David. But you've been trained like David had with wild animals. It's not, you've slayed something here. And you've done it with perfection and victory. And you're about to move forward. So this would be releasing narcissistic abuse from your life. The narcissist out of your life so that you can be creative and have fun. And go to the one that is happy to see you. I keep saying, they keep telling me that. So balance will be restored. Yeah, you're going to go to the one that is happy to see you. You know, it's somebody else's. That's when you're seeing your good parts of yourself reflected back, where you may have never seen that before. And it's the love and the dynamic. You're quite dynamic. I know people take you, underestimate you. You can pull off anything. So now it's time to do it all for you. The 100 volts in the morning in that day are all invested in you. So you're like me, back to me. I'm going to invest in my happiness. I'm taking a stand here. I'm going to cut the devil out. This is an escape though. So the devil doesn't see this coming, whoever the devil is. Whoever kept you in bondage of thought. It's a thought process. This would be breaking free from a false belief system of a family or a community. This would be like, you know, getting a divorce in a religious family. Something like that. You know, or doing a business in alternative medicine or something that's way out there that you just know they're not going to understand, that they're just not on your frequency around this deal. And the reason that you're noticing this is because your frequency's gone up. You've let go here. It's already happened on a spiritual level. So it must manifest in your reality, in your natural world. This has to go. Anything that reminds you even of being controlled. Because underneath that, you've got take a stand, and then you had the star, and then you had this. The devil will try to come back. This is underneath the devil. The 2 of Swords. Making a deal with the devil. You're going to get tested on this. That's why I'm here doing your reading. So this is within a couple of days. And especially if you did any fire releasing. As soon as you release something, the lesson is it takes from death to resurrection 3 days. So you go, well, I'm going to release this person. It's the 3 days of no contact that will help. Because the energy. Also, if you release something, say you did a fire releasing ceremony, you say, I release the need for any, I say, narcissistic abuse in my life, right? And then within those 3 days, you get tested. You go, you just said you released the need for narcissist. So they bring in a narcissist. This is what's happening. You're reading. They bring in the narcissist and go, are you really ready? You said you released the need for this. Let's see. And it's not really a judgment on you. It's an energetics. Right? So you're going to have some straight talk here. You're like, well, we're not really friends because you lied and cheated on me. Oh, no, like where's the friendship deal there? And this person isn't happy to see me like the other one. This one, somebody's so happy to see you. It's lovely when somebody's happy to see you. They think the world of you, Virgo. Oh, you always got someone, got some heart, haven't you? Nothing like a Virgo. They know people everywhere. You know, people that you haven't even spoken to for 8 years, and then you come across them, it's like your best mate. It's weird stuff, Virgo. Seen it. And people gravitate to you to tell you, right, their secrets, their stories. So you need to know that they choose you because they feel like it doesn't matter if you say anything, like they feel safe, that you're not going to repeat it. Let's have a look. We've got life purpose here because we are moving into life purpose energy. and aligning abundance, and then comes romance. So it's health, wealth, and then love, and then full self-expression. And this is what we're looking at here for full self-expression for Virgo, and their Emperor and the Empress. Da-na-na-na. So there's a huge alignment here with your heart's true desires. And when you do that, your life is going to look so different to what it was. So different that people will go, I don't know what he's on or what she's on. Like they're doing something totally different, like permaculture. Like you move somewhere and now you grow, you know, bean sprouts. I don't know. You know what I mean? Mung beans. I was going to say mung beans. You're very creative. You can actually weave something together out of nothing. That's what the artist does. You're starting something out of nothing. That's why you had to clear the space. You have to get rid of people that are not for your highest good and greatest joy. So that's another one you might say in your fire release. I now release the need for anyone in my life who's not for my highest good and greatest joy. And then 2 hours later, the most annoying person in the world knocks on the door, or, you know, you're like, what are you going to do right there? This is saying keep focused on channeling your creative energy. You've got a new clean slate, like a new canvas. Oh. And it's all about your heart's true desires. So you might do a vision board. You might get closer to your heart and say, right, what is it that you really truly want? And sometimes, you know, it's not about out there. It's an essence. It's a feelingization, or it's a knowingness. Or I just want to know that this is happening and this is happening, and I'll feel better about. You can be really precise. See, they're saying Virgos get really precise in that stuff. You know, don't go too far. So the crystals, this is a card activating also your crystalline energy as you're changing in your molecular structure, Virgo, internally. Going from a carbon-based DNA to a crystalline base. So you'll be feeling things with these moons. Right? The next 3 or 4 moons are going to be very, very powerful because there are dark magicians about. They use that power. So you're somebody who is the crystal. You are the crystal. You don't need a crystal. So you need to, it maybe recharge your energy. It's like you need to be I'm seeing a generator, like plugged into a generator. What's that on about? Plugged into a generator. What's that mean? Oh, grounded, maybe. You could connect in a cord of light at the speed of light to the diamond core of the crystal grid, but you have to say that out loud and command the energy. This is your person. They're safe and supported while change your career. There's an alignment of life purpose here, of heart's true desires. And I'm seeing this as crystalline time. I don't know. Crystalline time. Career change. Wow. You two have a mission. This is serious. This is like it's like the writer and the artist. Oh, look. It's like the writer and the illustrator together. The illustrator and the writer. The one who does the music and the words, the lyrics. And you're going to build something that's not here. It doesn't exist. It's out of nothing. It's out of nowhere. And it's created through you. It comes out of nowhere. It's not a normal way of manifesting. It's a step-by-step following your heart. That's amazing. And this is why it brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. So that's what you want. That's what you ask for. To help my innate ability to build and create. Bring me a deep sense of accomplishment. Yeah, you're building something different. The artist and the writer. And the change of career. So why don't we, that's like there's so many scenarios here. It's amazing. I'm seeing, you know, the journalist and the photographer. This is the match. But I think it's your partner who's getting into alignment But there's career changes for both of you to align with this. Wow, Virgo. It's going to be better than you can even possibly imagine. So start imagining what's the best thing that could happen here. What is it? You know, put a vision board out, and can even do affirmations and get into the present moment, because it's whatever you're thinking about will manifest. And you can always put at the end of it, can I have this or something even better? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed your video, your reading, and I'll see you in the next one.